In this episode of the A-Z of Hutton Space, our attention falls on the oddly named Haghole system. History remains silent on how Haghole acquired its odd name, but as strange as it sounds, it has a much more alliterative ring to it than the antiseptic but official designation GJ1224. Haghole lies about 25 light years from Sol in the large constellation Serpens, remarkable only in that it is the only one of the 88 modern constellations that is split into two parts. More accurately, it sits on the edge of Serpens Cauda, or the Serpent's Tail, close to M16, the Eagle Nebula, and M17, the Omega Nebula. The GJ in GJ1224 identifies that the star was added to the Gliese catalogue by Sir Richard van der Wright-Woolley. He added it only in 1970, updating Wilhelm Gliese's 1957 original. Had Gliese added and discovered it, it would of course been designated GL1224. Haghole, as we shall now refer to it, is a dim M-type main sequence red dwarf and is about 1/5 of the mass of Sol. Haghole will be amongst the longest lived of all stars, and already nearly 13 billion years old, this star will witness virtually the entire history of the age of stars. Haghole is orbited by 7 icy worlds, the innermost 4 having thick methane or ammonia atmospheres, resulting in crushing atmospheric surface pressures. The 5th planet orbits 3,000 clicks out and has a thin helium atmosphere, indicating just how cold the system really is. The 5th planet is orbited by a single landable canyon-scarred satellite, on which the only 4 surface bases in the system are situated. Each are located in the same hemisphere, seemingly huddled together at only 21 degrees above absolute zero. However, despite the cold, this satellite is the only accessible source of materials in the system, and as such, it is the heart of the system economy. Remote from the inner cold rocky worlds, orbiting 12,000 light seconds out from the jump point, lies a single Class II gas giant. The modest population of 4.2 million supports a mixed economy based upon refining and primary manufacturing, and only 2 commodities markets exist in the system. The first, Messerschmitt City, a Coriolis station, is the only orbiting station and hangs above the gas giant. Named after the German astronaut and physicist Ernst, not to be confused with the aircraft and motorcar designer Willy. The second market is at Block Base, controlled by the Green Party of Britsameno, and is located on the surface of Planet 5A. Block Base is notionally a military market, but oddly from which all weapons are prohibited. It seems that their skimmers are pretty laid back too, as they don't appear to be unduly bothered by nosy commanders mooching around. Given its odd name, Haghole marked itself out as a target for the Hutton truckers, and on the last day of April 3305, the truckers expanded into it. The expansion was preceded by much debate, as the system lay on the extreme limit of expansion from the Leuten 145-141 system. It offered limited resources from an inconveniently remote station, but hey, it had a funny name, so Alvin liked it, and that was enough.